Theta Reiki is the highest form of energy healing. It's all light. It's not anything harmful. It is simply just for healing. If you add on to Theta on top of that, this is, like I described a little bit earlier, it's right before you go to sleep. So a lot of the healing sessions for Theta Reiki, actually, I shouldn't say a lot, they all are in a deep Theta state. So you're receiving new light codes. You are, and light codes, for anybody that doesn't know what light codes are, it's just new belief systems. So if you believe one way before you have a session, you might actually believe a different way. All good, all in the best and highest good for you. So your higher self knows what is best and highest good for you. So nothing that you have during any of these sessions are going to be, harmful. Obviously, you have to trust that the intention of healing, even if you don't know what your intention is simply just to be better than you were the day before, or simply be better than before you walked into the session, is good enough. So just to be open is truly, truly important as well. So like I said, Theta brainwave meditations. So you're going to be in a very deep, meditative, relaxed state. And then this is infused with Reiki healing. So so if you ask me, okay, so what does this help with? Like, why do you keep talking about this? So this helps with releasing subconscious blocks, and it helps promote relaxation, and it fosters your alignment. So you can skip forward to the next one. Okay. So I explained what it is. So hopefully you guys obviously you guys have questions. I'll be happy to answer them at the end. You can just drop them in the comments and I'll try to answer as much as I can. So how it works. I described a little bit of how it works earlier, but simply it is a theta brainwave. So it accesses subconscious patterns, something that you are not. So a subconscious, for anybody that does not know what subconscious is, it is not, you're not consciously aware of any of this stuff. It's all kind of like deeply rooted, which is why I think Theta Reiki is so powerful. So they have the Theta brainwaves have access to subconscious patterns, and then the Reiki provides the healing, because Reiki is healing energy. So it just makes it so much easier to shift those limiting beliefs, and it heals on a deeper level. So that's a little Cliff Notes version of how it works. So the benefits of healing. So some of the benefits I kind of described a little bit earlier, but some of the benefits are it can bring your healing a little bit quicker. You're not writing down in a journal of like, I believe this, I believe that, I want this desire, I want that desire. It's, not all of that shadow work. It's more of like shadow work plus the healing along with it. And you're more in a receptacle state of healing because your ego is out of the way. So your ego only, like most of us know, it only has one job. So it's here to keep us safe. So when we introduce all this stuff, sometimes ego is like, whoa, I want to stay just like how I am. I don't want to change. So this just kind of like helps amplify this, and it helps you allow and release energy blocks and realigns you to your authentic self. So all of you guys here are here because you want to decondition, probably. I mean, this is deconditioning. I'm just going to assume it's, to decondition series. So this will help decondition just a little bit faster to your authentic self. You can go to the next slide. Okay, so why would you combine, why did I decide to combine human design and Theta Reiki? So first is the strengths. So human design, as we all know, provides a map of one's energetic blueprint, and highlights areas that may be more susceptible to conditioning or energy blocks. So for me, for deconditioning, I usually start at the open centers, and that is actually where I also start with Theta Reiki too as well. So I'll use my chart as an example. I have an open root and I have an open sacral. So a lot of my deconditioning has been in my roots. So security, money blocks, emotions, all that really is something that I actually use as my strengths now. And my human design chart has actually highlighted that for me. So Theta Reiki just works as a tool, simply, energetically, to release and identify patterns and beliefs, fostering healing and self-acceptance, which we all know acceptance is huge, and it comes along with healing as well. Now, transformations. I kind of gave some transformations before, but combining these, the practitioner or the practitioner that's doing Reiki or even Theta Reiki on you can offer you a highly individual healing experience aligned with your individual energy type more closely from your design. So I truly believe that is pretty much in Cliff Notes version. Really like that word. The reason why I combined both. And you can go to the next slide. Okay, so I want to give you guys some examples. So I'm going to give you guys 3 examples of practical applications that I have used with my clients during sessions when they had Theta Reiki. Okay, so the first one, I have a generator client. So generators thrive on responding rather than initiating, right? Initiating is a manifestor's job. But she often felt like she was had pressure of acting out of alignment. So what we did was we had a Theta Reiki session, so I could help her release conditioning around needing to constantly do, and restored her back to a state of responding and trust. That is huge when it comes to a generator. The second example that I can give you guys is healing an undefined emotional center. So if you look at your chart, if you have your human design chart and you have an undefined, meaning it's not colored in, emotional center, that you are absorbing emotions from all around you. Maybe your family, maybe it was from childhood, maybe it's your partner, your kids, whatever. So by identifying this, you can focus more clearly, like on clearing out people's energies. If maybe you need to focus on emotional boundaries, but if you didn't know this, you wouldn't know to focus here. And then my third example that I can give you guys is addressing decision-making blocks or maybe authorities type. So for example, somebody with a splenic authority can use Theta Reiki to build confidence in maybe spontaneously making a decision and releasing fear based off of a fear block. My mentor, she is a splenic authority, and she says it seemed like she had a lot of shame around, or people made her feel like she had a lot of shame around making impulsive decisions. And I, me, I'm like, can I offer a suggestion? I said, that's how you actually make decisions. You instantly know yes or no. You just go with your gut and you answer. To somebody else not knowing that could look like an impulse. So understanding those two can really help with, understanding and applying it practically to your life. And I do have a very quick healing exercise. So if you're here with me, and I would love to kind of guide you through maybe a visualization exercise to get you into a theta state to help some of you focus on self-doubt and resistance. Is that okay, Mona?
Yes. Okay. Did you change that slide or did I do it?
No, you did it. No, I was just making sure. I meant to say that I had put in a healing exercise so people know and understand.
No, yes, this is the demo section. This is what sets us apart from any other show you're on. I'm hoping.
Okay.
So I will pop away.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, like I said, it's just a very short, quick, powerful Reiki exercise designed to help you release self-doubt and resistance. So I want you to take a moment, and wherever you are, just trying to find a comfortable position. So you can sit or lie down. It really doesn't matter. I just need you to fully be relaxed and let go. So just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in, and just slowly exhale. And with each exhale, I want you to feel the energy of calmness enter your body. And with every exhale, I want you to feel any stress or tension leaving you. So I just want you to allow your body to just become grounded and supported by the earth below. I want you to feel a strong connection that roots you deeply into peace and stability. And just continue to keep doing this until you feel the most relaxed. So I want you to imagine yourself surrounded by a warm golden light, gently smoothing you and calming your mind. And with every breath, feel yourself relaxed more and more, reaching a state of calm awareness. Let this golden light guide you to a theta state, a place of deep relaxation and intuitive clarity. Now I'm going to call on the energy of Reiki. It's a gentle healing force to flow into your being. I want you to visualize this Reiki energy as a soft, radiant light entering the crown of your head and filling your entire body. This light carries unconditional love, peace, and empowerment, helping you to release any energies that no longer serve you. Now focus on any feelings of self-doubt or maybe resistance within you. Notice where these feelings live in your body. Maybe it's a tightness in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, or maybe tension somewhere else. I want you to allow yourself to acknowledge these sensations without judgment. Visualize the Reiki light gently surrounding these areas and begin to dissolve the energy of self-doubt, loosening and lifting it out of your body like a gentle stream, carrying away anything that you are holding onto or that is holding you back. And as this light flows, it creates space for new energy, confidence, clarity, and self-assurance. With each exhale, let go of any resistance. Let it melt away. And with each inhale, invite a feeling of trust and openness to fill those spaces. You are safe to release these old patterns, allowing yourself to fully embrace your inner strength. So repeat to yourself or out loud, or maybe just quietly, I release all self-doubt and release that no longer serves me, resistance that no longer serves me. I welcome clarity and trust and confidence into my life. I am aligned with my highest potential, and I am fully capable of embracing it. I want you to feel these words vibrating within you, aligning every cell with the energy of self-belief and freedom from resistance. And I want you to take one more deep breath in, feeling the Reiki energy. And now feeling it settle gently into your being and grounding you, empowering you. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes and carry this calm confidence with you the rest of your day. And thank yourself for this moment to release and reconnect. Take this feeling of trust with you, knowing that you can return to it at any time. And then if you would, you just reflect on maybe the particular energies, the areas that you felt it in your body. And of course, you can always come back. This is a replay. So, this is being recorded. So you can always come back to it whenever you need to release some blocks and to cultivate the self alignment again. And then the next slide is just any questions or yep, there you go. So questions for me or any reflections. That I love feedback. So
that was me doing an incorrect thing. Hold on. There is definitely a question from our other host. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
I'm like, what am I doing? That's the same question from before. Okay, this is your question.
Okay. Have you noticed the difference between the 7 and 9 chakra? So yes and no. So let me see how I can answer this question the best. So a lot of the 9 centers, the spleen especially, it kind of combines with maybe sacral. And then the ego is more of like solar plexus. So it's kind of like mashed together, but not. Does that make sense? So it's more of like for theta, it's more of like focusing more on the 7 centers versus the 9. Does that answer your question? So yes, there is a difference, but not so much when it comes back to, is it an emotional thing? Then that's the emotional authority. Is it a willpower thing? That's more of like your solar plexus. So it's kind of just the energy just kind of moves.
Okay. So yeah, because the solar plexus split off from the spleen.
Right.
Right. And then the ego was just the heart, and now it's the G and the ego.
Right. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like a lot of people with like maybe an open ego or maybe their ego authority, they have a lot of solar plexus issues. That's just what I noticed. Or they have to work a lot on their solar plexus and a lot on their maybe heart. It just kind of, I feel like whatever, this is probably the best way I can describe it. Wherever the center split from. So if you know where the center split from, which you just said, then that's usually the areas where I see the most.
The connection. Oh, that is very interesting. I have no more questions. If you, the audience, have any questions for Lauren and Theta Healing, this is your chance to ask them live. Yes, we have a comment here, which is fun, which is very fascinating for someone like an ego authority, that you notice that pattern with the ESP and the ego.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's very fun.